Now at 8, tens of millions expected to hit the roads or take to the skies for Labor Day weekend. What to expect if you're heading out for the holiday. Firefighters put out flames after a huge fire breaks out in Montgomery County. A look at what we know so far. Plus, a battle over bathroom policies intensifies. 2 school districts in Northern Virginia now escalating their funding fight against the Trump administration. Details on their next move ahead. Good morning. Welcome to Fox 5 Morning on this Saturday morning. I'm Maureen Ume. Thank you for joining us here on Fox 5 and streaming on Fox Local. Let's get started with the live look outside on this Saturday, taking you to Ocean City. And man, beach is not crowded at all right now. It's a little cool out there. Their water is probably, yikes, pretty cold. Few people there, though, enjoying it. Glenn Talbert is talking about your holiday weekend forecast as you're planning, maybe headed out of town or coming into town. But we want to know what the weather's going to do.
Weather here is just great. I mean, we've got the sunshine, no reason not to get outside and enjoy it today. A little cool start, though, and it might be a little chilly putting your feet in that water out there, but this is probably the last weekend I'm going to be showing you the beach forecast. How about that? But a great holiday weekend as far as weather is concerned. No complaints at all. It's 60 degrees right now. We have a few clouds as we start this morning and a little bit of a chilly start as well, so keep that in mind. Brisk little wind coming in from the north-northwest, so you're going to feel that coolness in the atmosphere for sure. So we've got a frontal system to the south of us. We have a ridge of high pressure building in that's going to influence our weather pattern, but other than that, not too much to be too concerned with locally for us as far as weather is concerned. 52 degrees at Winchester, 51 at Martinsburg, 50 at Gaithersburg this hour, 62 at Annapolis, 60 at Leonardtown, and 54 at Baltimore. Here's a look at your planner. Plenty of sunshine for you as we head into the 70s for daytime highs today. We're going to continue to be below the seasonal average, so just expect to see that. And for today, I'm calling for a high of 82 degrees. Some morning clouds, sunshine, but a pretty nice day. Not bad at all. And as we take a look ahead, things are going to be warming up a little bit, but also some wet weather on the 7-day forecast. I'll have those details coming up in a bit. Back to you.
Thanks, Gwen. Thousands of drivers are taking off this Labor Day weekend. Traffic is expected across the country, especially here in the DMV. Video from Skyfox shows the lines of cars making their way across the Bay Bridge in Maryland yesterday. As some hit the roads this weekend, millions more are flying to their destinations. Fox 5's Homa Bash is at Reagan National with what to expect.
Reagan National Day has been just fine. I do have to warn you, I just checked the board. Looks like about 30 flights are delayed. Some are canceled. So, of course, check before you go. But you know what? For the people getting out of town, they don't mind a little delay. Here's what some flyers had to say. Smooth sailing so far?
Yeah, I think so.
We live about 15 minutes away from the airport, so not much that can go wrong between the house and here. But we'll find out.
Yeah, all good. Just got to check in through the flight, and we'll be on our way. So hopefully a nice weekend out in the woods of North Carolina.
To Miami for some fun in the sun, to relax and just get out of this what seems like it seems like it's warming up again, so just want to get my toes in the sand one more time.
Yeah, so TSA is expecting to screen 17.5 million people this Labor Day with a travel period ranging from yesterday to next Wednesday. For context, they see an average of 2.4 million travelers on a normal day. But we know flying is not always smooth sailing. Newark International had a ground stop today that caused hundreds of flights to be delayed. Flights, though, are actually 6% cheaper this year than last. Hotel costs are down roughly 11%. Not everyone says they see that yet.
I have not noticed. I mean, we booked our Christmas travel as well. I don't think it was cheap. It didn't feel cheaper to me, but I'm buying for 4 people, so I don't know. It's going to take a lot for the price to come down for a family of 4.
Flights are supposed to be a little bit cheaper lately. Did you guys notice that?
I noticed that it did not go up.
We also know a lot of people are heading to the beaches. The Maryland Department of Transportation says more than 345,000 vehicles are expected to cross the Bay Bridge this Labor Day weekend. Best times to hit the road are after 9 tonight and before 10 a.m. and after 10 p.m. on Monday. AAA says about 85% of people traveling this weekend are driving, so the roads will be quite busy. Good news for drivers, though, you're going to have a lot of company, but gas prices are down about 15 cents compared to this time last year. You know what, guys? It doesn't matter about the delays, doesn't matter about all the travel and the hecticness. I wish I was going to dip my toes in the sand in Miami. We'll send it back inside.
That's our Home of Bash reporting. Here's a look at where flights stand right now. This morning, 2 flights are delayed out of Reagan National. 5 delays are listed at BWI. That's down 1 since our last hour. As for Dulles, there are currently 8 delays and 1 cancellation. Taking you now to a developing story out of Montgomery County. A family of 5 is displaced after a massive fire destroyed their home. Skyfox flying over the scene on Churchill Downs Road in Laytonsville. This was yesterday. Investigators say the fire started in the trash. It took more than 70 firefighters to extinguish the flames. No injuries were reported. We are told the Red Cross is assisting the family. This morning, we're waiting for an update out of Prince George's County on an armed man barricaded inside an apartment. Police say he was pointing a gun at people on Kaywood Drive in Mount Rainier just before 2 p.m. yesterday. At last check, police were still asking people to avoid the area as they negotiate with that armed man. New details on the victims of the deadly mass shooting at a Minneapolis Catholic church. We're learning that one hospital in Minnesota is caring for 5 children. One of them was in critical condition early yesterday, but their current status remains unknown. Police say 23-year-old Robin Westman opened fire on students through church windows on Wednesday as kids celebrated Mass. 10-year-old Harper Moisky and 8-year-old Fletcher Merkel were killed.
The shooter saw the attack as a way to target our most vulnerable among us.
Meanwhile, police say writings and videos left behind showed the shooter expressed hate towards multiple religions and minorities and had a fascination with mass killings. Here at home, a 16-year-old is facing charges after federal authorities say he made threats against Idea Public Charter School in Northeast D.C. Sources tell us a student posted a picture of himself on Instagram holding a gun with the caption, "On my way to school." Federal agents say they recovered these weapons from his home and arrested him. Charges include possession of unregistered guns and illegal ammo, receiving stolen property, and making threats. It's 8:06 right now. Here's a look at some of the other top stories we're following right now in the Fox 5 newsroom. Search efforts continue for a missing Maryland teen. 19-year-old Dakara Thompson was reported missing 1 week ago. She was last seen getting out of her 2013 Pearl White Ford Edge at the Shell gas station at the Eastgate Shopping Center in Atlanta, Maryland. At the time, she was wearing a dark-colored jacket and denim jeans. Her personal belongings, including her purse and driver's license, were later found inside her car, which was abandoned in Hyattsville, Maryland. Anyone with information is asked to contact Prince George's County Police. Today, we're expecting results from a census count of the homeless population in the district. The count began at 9:30 last night and continued through 1 this morning. Officials say it is similar to the count the city does every January. The Trump administration has reportedly cleared nearly 50 encampments in the past couple of weeks. On Thursday, Mayor Mira Bowser said just under 5,000 people were experiencing homelessness in D.C. Staying in D.C. as the federal search continues, several D.C. council members are now criticizing the mayor amid the takeover. On Thursday, Bowser said the district appreciates more agencies getting involved since MPD is down 500 officers. Councilmember Robert White slammed the mayor's remarks, saying it is out of step with many D.C. residents.
We should not, as the District of Columbia, be giving people the impression that this is a good thing, that we are okay with it, that it is helping the city. It is not doing any of those things.
I thought I made it very clear. What has not worked during this period of time is ICE terrorizing communities, especially with masks, and especially not having enough information.
Meanwhile, the House Oversight Committee has scheduled a September 18th hearing. Mayor Bowser and other top D.C. officials are expected to testify about crime in the city. The fight over transgender inclusive bathroom policies continues. Arlington and Fairfax County Public Schools have now filed a lawsuit against the Department of Education. This stems from the districts both seeking to overturn their high-risk designations, which froze nearly $200 million in funding. Arlington could lose $23 million. Fairfax could lose $167 million. Both districts say the move violates Title IX and the Constitution, and they say their policies are consistent with state and federal law. An update now on the Aurora school closure in Loudoun County. The Arc of Loudoun has received $300,000 to relaunch the school for students with special needs. A leasing dispute caused the abrupt shutdown earlier this month. Now, as part of the deal, the school will be relocated to the National Conference Center in Lansdowne. Coming up, remembering Hurricane Katrina, the storm changing New Orleans forever. 20 years to the day after the break, we are live with one woman's journey of loss, hope, and rebuilding. And Gwen has another look at today's weather as we head to break right now. The live look outside at the Capitol Dome at the center of your screen. It is a cool start to the morning. Your full forecast, though, coming up after the break.